We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlight. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ryan now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. Just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ryan. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
11.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. Flip it. Green, come with me. Easy. Hey. Let me go.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We gonna run.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check. 53's Mike.
Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
To throw, Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down. It's Logan, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Wait. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Here we go, D. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Silver. Mike, 53.
Winston now. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Easy. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. Check. 53's Mike.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
Down! Ready! Right 25! Hey, wait. I got it. Hey, look, 3.
On first down, Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Ryan, Jones has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Freeman. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Again, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. There is not much more you can say about that one, but wow.
I think this is even beyond what a defense could have hoped for. I mean, down two. Not only do you tie this in the final minute, but now, just maybe, you give yourself a chance to even win the football game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired. Check. 53. Easy. 53's mine.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Bang. Wait. Bang.
Echo. Follow.
Winston to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check. Flip. Check. 53's Mike.
Now Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Big 6 all day. Don't throw
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shift. Flip it.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Twitch. Hey, switch gears.
49-yard line.
53's Mike. Check. 53.
Green, triple C.
We want this. Zoom. 53's the Mike.
Easy. Hey.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 53's the Mike. 53.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this